Sorry, man.
Vai fazendo lá a tua merda aqui, mas lá vem pro sítio. Mas não chuti. Já o Jânio Gui. Ah, canela, casa, canela.
É que ainda lava passa, né? Vai tomar de carne na hora. Lava passa, né? Vai tomar de carne, né? Lava passa, vai tomar de carne, não, não, vai vai ficar em Yambani, vai ficar em Yambani, vai ter que ser novo, vai ter que fazer novo. Benjamin, não.
So I just got off from a public taxi, the one you saw in the video. So today has been a crazy day actually. Today is on the 25th actually of December. That's why the cities, they look deserted, like nobody. So something funny really happened today. So I was catching the small taxi from a Ponta Duro to Maputo. This is Maputo, which is the capital of Mozambique. But something crazy really happened in the car. So I'm traveling here in a very small car, and I nearly got arrested, you know, because I'm in a small car and everybody does not speak English. And some guys told the police I'd jumped the fence from South Africa to Mozambique. I couldn't speak Portuguese, you know. So we reached a checkpoint where there was a police checkpoint and also covert checkpoint. When we were going that way, the other way, I didn't see this checkpoint, but this time there was this checkpoint. But I think it's expected because it's festive season, you know. And you know, during this time many people don't care. Actually in the car we were, people were just drinking beer and it looked normal. So what am I trying to say? So in the checkpoint, police said everybody has to go through the COVID check, register temperatures, and they would ask you questions like, have you had any fever or something like that, okay? So you know I don't speak Portuguese. So I ended arriving there. I tried to speak Spanish because most of the time when you speak Spanish, they will try to understand you as much as they can. And you too, you can try to understand them. Okay, let me check if I have my phone. Yeah, I do have it. So it ended up, I didn't speak, so I had to give them my passport. I gave this lady a passport. She looked really confused. She didn't know where my name was in the passport. So I showed her where my name was. She wrote my name. They wanted details like phone number and where you're coming from and where you're heading to. So I gave her those details like any other person. So instead of saying, okay, you go, she tells me to go and to go to the next stage where is to be tested. So I'm like, why do you want to test me? And my temperatures are normal. No, so when she told me to go to the other side, this lady was like, you start writing your name here. I said, no, madam, why should I do this? And everybody around me didn't do it. And I had the same conditions as they had. In other words, I didn't have high temperatures or I didn't have fever. They didn't register anything that should lead to testing, okay? So the madam, when I was talking to her, one police came. And this police kind of forcefully, you know. So he took my passport. And he couldn't differentiate where I'm from because in the passport there was a Colombian visa that I had already used. But you know, when you open the passport, you'll see those visas stamped on the passport. So this guy said, oh, in Portuguese, so this guy is from Colombia. I'm like, no, I'm not from Colombia, I'm from Kenya. He still insists, here, you're from Colombia. So I'm like, hey, you can open here. So the other madam wants to test. So now I'm in two situations here. They forcefully want to test me for COVID with no any indication that I need tests. And at the same time, there's one police insisting like I'm from a different country, which I'm not. I'm telling him, hey, I'm from Kenya. Check this, my passport. So the other madam told me to stand up, to go to the shade because it was sunny. You can see it's very sunny. And the policeman said, yo, sit down. So I'm like, wow. So as I was sitting there, another police officer walked in, and this officer who was checking me introduces me to this new officer. Actually, the new officer, when he came close to me, I said, hey sir, do you speak English? Because I realized there was a huge language barrier. Huge. I'm saying something this guy does not understand, and he's trying to force things on me. Also, the nurse is forcing things on me, saying I have to be tested. They already brought things to test me. I'm like, and the car is waiting for me. It was a public transport. So when the boss comes, I tell him, sir, look, I have normal temperatures. I'm traveling from Ponta Duro to Maputo. And from there, actually, tomorrow, I'm supposed to be tested because I have a flight on Tuesday. So this guy kind of understood what I was saying. So he says, listen to me, sir. Listen to me. They want to test you. I said, yeah, I understand, but I don't have any symptoms like any other in the car, But they insisted they want to test you. I said, okay, no problem. So I said, okay, you can do, because they were not testing anybody except for me, So then all of a sudden, the same boss, actually he looked like the boss, the police said, actually, so he checks my passport and sees, and still the other guy is telling him, this guy is from Colombia. And the other guy is saying, no, this guy is from Kenya. So they ended up kind of arguing a little bit, telling him, you don't know what you're saying, and this, something like that. So the boss told me, okay, fine. Yeah, I think you're okay. I don't see any problem. You can just leave. So I left. So I started walking. So going into the car, everybody was waiting for me, and people were like talking to each other, like, it's whoa, yeah. So I didn't know what they were saying, because it was Portuguese. Not actually Portuguese, their local language. So I ended up asking one guy, like, hey, I'm lost. I need to catch a taxi. To the place I'm heading to. So I ended up asking one guy, hey, I'm lost. What's happening? Tell me why people are arguing. Then they say, one guy in this car told the police he had seen you jumping the fence from South Africa to Mozambique. So let me pass. Oh, that's the guy who profiled me.
Bueno, está casada, canal. Ninguém tá chegando agora.
Sorry, man.
Ele tá chegando mal. Vai fazendo lá a tua merda aqui, mas lá vem você junto. Ah, não me chute. olha. Já o Jânio Gui. Ah, canela, caso caminho, canela.
É que na lava passa, né? Vai tomar carne na hora. Lava passa, né? Vai tomar carne na hora. Ana wa pasa wa shomuli khale nalo kumuntu kwezwe madolera phela awa wayi wa fika inyambani bateka wasalobo bateka kwazo enjuma nana jump off fence on the other fence.
So I end up in the car and everybody's like, "Wow, it's because of you and this." But I don't understand actually what they were saying because they were saying in the local language. So I ended up asking one guy, "Hey, what's the problem? Tell me what's the problem." Then one guy says, "Hey, you know what's happening? One guy in this car said that he saw you jumping the fence from South Africa to Mozambique. That's why the police are on you. They're trying to see what's happening." So, and the funny thing is the guy who said that was a very old man. You'll see him on this video. Very, very old guy. And he spoke English. So I ended up asking him, "Hey, sir, is that true?" And he started saying, no, leave. Those people are talking bullshit and this and ABCD. So he was denying it by like profiling me or framing me up. But the other guys were like, "Yeah, he said that. That's why." And the funny thing, even before the car left, the police officer who kinda was trying to be hard on me came to explain to the car what had happened. And everybody understood. So everybody understood that this guy had framed me. And he's a very old man. He looks like maybe 68, something like that. So the young guys in the car were like, "Whoa, it's because of this guy. That's why you see the police were about to do this. But you know, I had not committed any crime. I had all my papers right. I had a valid there's nothing like I was afraid of. But my big issue was when you don't speak the same language, people misinterpret you what you're saying. So you say, "Hey, I'm not from Colombia," and the guy has seen a visa and he's saying, "Okay, look, this shows you are from Colombia." I'm like, "This is a visa, this is not a passport. My entire passport, look at the front page, like the cover page, it's written Kenya." And this guy's not understanding anything. So that was my experience today. Anytime in Maputo, I wanted to record this guy, but you know, he kept on avoiding my face as much as he could. And when the car stopped, he just disappeared. Oh, that was crazy. Anyway, it's a holiday here, the chill day. I've seen there's a taxi right there.
All I need is you, baby, baby.
How much do I need to party here in Jamaica? Marwa.
My name is Mo.
We are in Hawaii.
We're at the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles.
So I'm officially saying goodbye to Japan. As you see here, welcome to Japan.
Soy de España.
I'm heading to